Today, I'm going to teach you guys how to properly fish docks. I'm going to help you increase the number of fish you catch off them and teach you everything you need to know about how to select the proper docks. Docks are a great place to start looking for bass. To fish a dock properly, we must understand as fishermen why the bass come into docks. The bass come there for two simple reasons: food and shade. Well, I guess the shade creates the area for the bait fish to feed, because shade has a tendency of lowering water temperature by 1 to 2 degrees, which can make or break a dock is the amount of shade it provides fish. This is why the closer the dock is to the water, the more shade it creates for the bass in its bait feed. The bass tend to be on deeper docks because they can escape into deeper water and get out any danger. So in taking these couple little considerations into effect, we can start to analyze and understand which docks bass will be on and why. By doing that, it allows us to be able to come up with a quick plan to attack the docks. Personally, I love spinnerbaits, crankbaits, and drop shots. Those are the three lures that I will have tied on my boat, on my poles, anytime I'm fishing docks. We also understand that bass are ambush animals, so they tend to hide behind pilings. So when we're making a cast of a spinnerbait along the dock, we're going to run it as close to the pilings as we can, and by as many of them as we possibly can. Meaning docks with more pilings are better than docks with less. So now that we have understand the basics of a dock, let's take a look at some docks. Now analyze some docks with you guys, where you get a better understanding of how to fish docks, from not just me telling you, but me showing you some docks and where to put your line.
Start looking at docks, we need to be able to understand where is the best place to find the best docks. The best docks are going to be in deeper water. To do this, we're going to use a topographical map before we ever get to the lake. Using the Sportsman's Collections Fishing Map Guides, which I'll have a link to in the description, we will be able to find the best docks. The best docks are in deeper water. So anywhere along here where the water is deeper, we're going to find the most productive docks. But in these shallows, let's say back in here and over here, the fishing may not be as good. You might get some small straggling bass, but you're not going to get the larger bass. So let's take a look at some docks and start analyzing them. This dock here, if it was near deep water, looks like it might be productive. Looks like a little bit of green back in here, but we have metal poles. So the pilings are not ideal, because ideal would be wood, but the dock isn't too far from the shore. You might be able to even cast under it, and it looks like it has a pretty good shade. The dock is in decent shape, and there's now a bunch of holes letting lots of light in there. Dock 2 looks like we have the pilings that we like, but it doesn't look like it has any vegetation. This would be really quick casting, because all you can do is go down one side, cast a running bait on both sides of this dock, and you're done with it. And you might even pick up a couple bass off it. This dock here is an excellent dock, but it has some good things and bad things going for it. The good is it has lily pads next to a dock that's not too far off the water, creating shade. So this right here is going to attract plenty of bait and frogs. I would personally, honestly, probably throw a frog over this. You come in and cast off this way into here and see if I can get some bass off it. But and it does have shade if you can come up with a way to fish. When you have objects like this boat in the way, it makes it very hard to cast along this side here. But this would be a nice dock to see if you can get some bass off of, especially if it's near deeper water. This right here, this dock here is like fishing a marina. This marina has plenty of dock heading, but there is metal as far off the water. So I really wouldn't be fishing this for the dock per se, but the lily pads here with the little bit of shade that's being created by these docks could be ideal for a large bass. So casting along here with the frog and quickly going through this marina would be a pretty good thing to do. You may even pick up a decent sized bass. The last dock we're gonna look at is an example of a dock you don't want to fish. It looks like this dock is off the water quite a ways and is made of has metal poles and has large gaps in between the boards. Docks like this allow ample light to get through to the bottom, destroying the shade that we are trying to fish. The only thing it really has going for it is where the boat would be sitting with the covering there. But even that area, most of the time, would probably have a boat that would be unfishable. I hope this has helped you out in understanding which docks to fish and which ones not to.
Thank you for watching Pull Outdoors. Until next time, I am your host, Derek Cole. Please like, subscribe, and share my video. For more content like this, you have to subscribe. You see that button up there? It says subscribe. Click it, click it, click it. Until next time, I am your host, Derek Cole. See ya.